In this set of thumbnails, I'll be using more of a traditional sketching technique. However, as I mentioned earlier, I don't want to get caught up in these drawings. When drawing like this, my goal is to use line to describe the three-dimensional forms of the object. And again, I'm thinking about the big shape of the silhouette. The character's outermost boundary As a side note, I'm showing you these techniques because they are what I use personally. These are the tool sets that I'm most comfortable with. Many concept artists use different tools and techniques to achieve their thumbnails, and you may find working with another process more comfortable for you. You just always want to keep the underlying design principles in mind, and make sure you're focusing on the overall silhouette shape of the character. Another tip: create thumbnails in bulk. You should be doing a ton of these before moving on to the next step. I recommend that you do at least 18 to 24 thumbnails for each character before selecting which thumbnail to develop further. And again, work quickly. If a silhouette isn't working, just leave it and move on to the next one. If you find a silhouette that you really like, fight the urge to settle with that one design and keep doing more, or do several variations of that same silhouette. Many times you will continue to discover silhouettes that you like, or find a variation that you like even better than the first. I find that young artists trying to get into concept art have a misconception when it comes to the process. Many times I've seen young concept artists or students create 2 or 3 thumbnails, select one, and then proceed to fully illustrate and render that character. This can be okay if you're a character illustrator, but as a character concept artist, our job is to explore lots of possibilities of who this character might be and how they might be represented visually. I've worked on projects where I've done dozens and dozens of character thumbnails before settling in a direction. And when you're working with an art director or a client, you want to provide them with a diverse range of options, not just a few similar ideas. Alright, so now that we have a couple pages of silhouettes, we can pick our favorites and move on to the next stage, designing the interior of the silhouette and refinement. So in conclusion, we have learned why silhouettes are such an important tool in the designer's arsenal, and how to communicate a character's identity, function, and characterization clearly and quickly. We have also learned about the basic shape families and how they can be used to convey meaning through our designs. You are now equipped with the knowledge and techniques you need to create your own dynamic and exciting character thumbnails. In the next module, we will be solidifying and refining our character design to bring them up to our rough stage by building on the thumbnails we've created today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.